I went home as usual. Nothing unusual happened that day. Ordinary work, ordinary road, familiar streets. The only thing is that I was exhausted. Not just tired, but as if all my strength had been extracted from me. My head was empty, my thoughts were confused, and my body wanted only one thing: silence. I stopped at the gate, turned off the engine, and just sat in the car for a few seconds. I looked at my house. Dark, calm, as always. High fence, closed area. I always felt safe here. I went into the yard, automatically closed the gate and checked the lock. Then I went into the house. It was warm and quiet inside. Too quiet. After I got home, I went to the bathroom. I turned on the shower to hot water. The sound of water was calming. I stood under the jets, closing my eyes, and I didn't even guess that these were the last minutes of normal life. After the shower, I wiped myself, put on home clothes, made myself tea and sat down at the laptop. I planned to work for another hour, maximum 2. I opened the screen and at the same moment I saw a new message. Unknown number. Without name. No avatar. First message. Hello. I didn't pay attention. In a minute, the second came. Are you ready? I frowned. I already wanted to block the chat, but the third one appeared. Are you ready for the most terrible quest of your life? I smiled in disbelief. I thought, another joke, prank, nonsense. But then came the following message. The quest lasts 7 days. It is impossible to get out. At this moment, something in the chest tightened unpleasantly. I wrote, "Who are you?" There was no answer. Instead, a photo. The first photo. I'm standing outside with a paper cup of coffee. The photo was taken from the side. I remember this morning well. The second photo. I'm washing my car. The third photo. I'm inside my own house that I felt like I was electrocuted. My hands began to tremble. I enlarged the image. It was my corridor, my light, my home. I thought about how it was possible. I immediately called this number. Longhorns. No one answered. I called again. And more. In vain. I felt even more scared and heard the sound of broken glass. I heard the sound of broken glass. I felt very creepy. I took a flashlight and slowly began to climb the stairs. Each step seemed too loud. My heart was beating so that I could hear it in my ears. I saw it on the second floor. The window in the bathroom was broken, and on the floor there were glass fragments, a stone on the notebook where it was written Zraya. The cold air went inside. It took my breath away. I quickly found the cardboard and temporarily sealed the window. My hands were shaking. I tried not to think about when exactly it was broken and who did it. I started to go downstairs, but suddenly I heard a noise from the street. It's like someone was walking around the yard. I checked all the rooms and no one. Then the idea came to me. I took the machine on the remote control, attached a small camera to it and carefully lowered it from the balcony. There was a yard on the screen. Grass. Wall. Corner of the house, and suddenly, someone else's feet. They stood motionless. The camera turned slightly, and I saw long black hair that slowly slid down. The same moment, the signal disappeared. I sat without moving. I was shaking. But before the connection was cut off, I managed to see something else. Ladder. She stood against the wall and led directly to the same window. And then I heard a sound. From above, someone was in the bathroom. I grabbed the boards to stab the window. When I approached the stairs, I saw someone in a black cloak running quickly down the corridor. The cardboard in the bathroom was torn. I dedicated a flashlight to the yard, and I saw a man in a black cloak standing in my yard. I could barely stand on my feet, but he gathered his last strength and stabbed the window. I thought it was over. But when I was going down, I heard footsteps. Someone was going to meet. He came out of the darkness and looked at me. I ran. He's behind me. I locked myself in the room and sat there without moving. Then I checked the house. No one. I locked myself in the room and sat there without moving. Then I checked the house. No one. I sat down on the couch with relief. And I saw him. I ran out of the house, got into the car and drove wherever my eyes look. After 30 minutes I stopped and fell asleep. Day 2, I woke up from the feeling of movement. My car was driven by a tow truck. It was 8:26 on the clock. When I saw the familiar streets, I realized that I was being taken back home. I got out of the car and didn't understand what happened, and I decided to get ready better for the second night and went home to sleep.